I'm here. What's up, guys? Broken Prophet here, and welcome to another episode of Hoodoo Unleashed, where I sit here, teach y'all something. Before I teach you something, I learn you something. We talk about life, and then I give you a hoodoo working. Stop! No! Whew. Man, hoodoo dog, I swear, y'all, this dog thinks he's a cow. Does anybody else have a Doberman besides me? You can't fill these dogs up. He's always thinking about food, and now he thinks he's part cow because he wants to eat grass. And no, I know what y'all gonna say, a dog that eats grass is no. Sometimes they'll eat grass. Fun fact, guys. Fun fact, sometimes dogs will eat grass because they have an upset stomach and it makes them throw up whatever's in there. Because you gotta be a cow to digest grass. But hoodoo dog, no, he just eats grass. I don't know. Like, he gets on my nerves with it. So anyway, that was me fussing at him. But anyway, I'm gonna give you guys kind of an intermediate level love working, okay? But here's the teaching part that comes before the teaching. Guys, before you do a love spell, ask yourself, do I know what love is? Guys, a lot of times we want to do magic, but we don't understand the mental alchemy that has to go on when you're doing the working. So how are you going to attract something to you that you don't know what it is? A lot of times we get too focused on what it is that we don't. We focus on the negatives. Okay, it's like when we do money workings and all we do is think about our bills. Well, you're just going to attract more bills to you, and you cannot do a love working and all you're thinking about is loneliness and despair and frustration and heartbreak, because you're going to get more of it. You're going to get more of it. So this is an intermediate working because you have got to put yourself in the right mind frame before you do this working. The mechanism is in place. It is awesome and it works. Like I said, this is an intermediate level working. But the mental alchemy part is the part that a lot of you are going to have to work on. So stop being these nervous Nellies. Stop being these doggone, heartbroken Bobs. Get happy. And here's another part, guys. If you are going to do a love working and you want to attract love, be someone that is lovable. All right? You can't sit there and say, oh, well, when I find my special one, I'll be happy. No, happiness starts inside. And then it flows outwards. You can't go and hoping to find happiness and then it'll be inside me now. No, be happy with yourself. The Bible says, not that I speak in respect of want, for I have learned in whatsoever state I am, therewith to be content. Learn contentment and happiness inside of yourself, and see, don't you find it outside. Oh, that's spitting. See, don't you find it outside. All right? Because, listen, it don't do no good for you to do a love spell and you drawing somebody just to sit in the house with you and stare at walls. Because nobody wants a boring person. You want someone that's outgoing and dynamic. Like some of y'all express the crushes you have on me. I understand. Go ahead, screenshot. Oh, I do like to rock and always fasten the cuff link in the picture. But you, kidding. But y'all know what I mean. You need to find that happiness inside first before you start doing any kind of working. Because what'll happen? You're gonna draw that person, and that person's gonna feel like they got catfished because they're, the spell has them thinking you're this awesome person, and you're just sitting there. Guys, take advantage of the work by working within yourselves first. Go out, do something happy. I told someone that called me for a consultation. I said, if the person that you are in love with said, you know what? I'm coming to see you and I want to spend a whole day with you, but I only have $5. I don't want you to spend any money. Let's just go out and experience the town. Where would you take them? No matter where you live, there are some awesome places you can go. I'm in the woods now. There are some awesome places that you could go, but y'all ain't been. Some of y'all are thinking about that right now. What are some of the cool places in my city you haven't been? All right, so learn to be happy. Go out and find it and live life. Okay, magic is not meant to be life, but life is magical, guys. Life is magical. All right, and get out. I can't say it enough, guys. Y'all know it's been a while since I dropped a video, and it has been because my sciatica is acting up, and I didn't want to be limping around trying to hold a camera and all this other stuff. But man, I got out here because being outside beats, you know, setting up a green screen and all that mess when I could just get out here and experience nature with the light acting funny and the bugs and everything. It's still great. If y'all notice, a lot of these YouTubers who talk about the knowledge, they always talking about melanin, but they never outside where the melanin can get activated by the sun. They ain't never outside. So go outside. Wear your mask, but go outside. All right. But anyway, let's get to this working. And like I said, it's an intermediate level working. Just listen to what I'm saying and do it, but be in the right mental frame place. Mind frame. That's what I was trying to say. The right mind frame. What kind of love do I want? Because love ain't just having somebody that'll text you back 2 seconds after you text them. No. What is it? Think down the line, down the road. That's the problem with you guys and a lot of your workings. You're not thinking far enough ahead. You know, you do a working, and then here comes this person, but you are a neat freak. You done attracted a slob. You can't stand it. So you're like, I'm going to do another working, and this time the person is going to be clean like me. And you get the next person, and they're clean too. But they mama is horrible. So you're like, I want somebody that's clean and don't have a mean mama. I don't want no mama's boy or mama's girl or whatever. Then you got somebody that's clean, has a good relationship with their parents, but you know, now they're an axe murderer. So yeah, you got to make sure you put the non-axe murdering clause into your work. That was a joke, but you guys know what I mean. All right. So look, let's get to this working. Get outside, live life, experience it. Let's do the mental alchemy. Listen, guys, spirituality does not take the place of self-care and good mental health. Spirituality is not going to correct crazy, and we all could benefit from talking to somebody from time to time. All right. But anyway, let me get this set up. All you're going to need are 2 mirrors, a flat place where you can draw something, and that's it. All right. Thank y'all so much. Oh, and thank y'all again for the last live. Y'all random donations. Listen, I want a new lens thingy so I can get that smooth, creamy, buttery background so we can get out here and actually you know, do some more stuff. But anyway, that's down the road. But anyway, if y'all feel the need to sow a seed, run them donations. Now I know it's getting cool out here. That's why I want to get outside, y'all. It's like 70 degrees down here in Georgia, so I wanted to go out and experience the outside because it was like ball blistering hot. But now it's cool. I feel great. Sciatica's calming down, and cuffing season is upon us. I know y'all gonna be hitting me up for love spells, but remember what I said, man. Just be a lovable person. Don't just do these workings and then you keep running somebody off. Be a lovable person. All right, and be excited. Sit there boring Netflixing every night. All right. Anyway, I was rambling because I'm excited to talk to you guys. Y'all see, I'm happy to talk to you. I missed y'all. And let's get to this work. Okay. So like I said, you're going to want to have 2 mirrors. Now I have, for this case, I've got a small one and a large one. If you have the same size mirrors, that is fine. But you want to clean out the ground in between them because you're going to be drawing there. Before I forget, you want to orient your mirrors east-west. See, there, east-west. Okay? Now take something sharp. You can use an athame as y'all want, but I just use a little sharp stick. And you're going to, in between the 2 mirrors, draw a circle in the ground. Okay? Now, you're going to draw a line from one mirror to the other, but it's not a straight line. It's like a circular line. Curving, and put an arrow point at the end of them. You're creating a loop from one mirror to the other, and it's going to bounce back and forth. Some of you are kind of getting the principle. See how it looks like an eye? Right, because this is going to make that person see you all the time and think about you. In the middle of the circle, you're going to draw y'all's initials, both of your initials. And then you're going to make an X in the middle. And in the X, you're going to put something of yours and something of theirs. And as the sun rises and sets, that person is going to keep bouncing back and forth to you. Every day, bring the mirrors closer and closer till all they see will be you. And when you're done, wipe it all up once they're with you. Okay, my beloveds, here's some notes about the working. Okay. Number one, focus on love, not just desire. We talked about this. You have to focus on love. Think about the end game, what's down the road. Pray as you work. You know, I like you to use the book of Ruth, but you can select almost anything out of the Song of Solomon for this working. 3, the orientation has to be precise. The reason this working works is because you guys know some of the people you are interested in, those runners and track stars. Remember, we talked about working with the natural inclination of a person. Well, these people, they keep on going out and they keep on running out. So, what this does is every time they try to be a runner and a track star, just as sure as the sun rises and sets, the working will bounce them back to you. And they go the other direction. It bounces them back and back to you, back and forth, till eventually you tire them down and they see, well, I didn't need to be doing all this running. I should have just stayed. You know, love should have brought my butt home at night. Okay, guys. Now, that's a fun working that I use a lot when I do love workings and love spells for people. Um, it's one of them. Okay. And that's one thing I want you guys to understand. A situation is not usually one spell solvable. Think of it like a surgeon in an operating room. There's a lot of cutting, reattaching, removing, or emplacing involved in the surgery. It's not just, okay, healed. Okay. But for a lot of you, that may be all that you need. Okay. And another thing, I'm so happy so many of my brothers and sisters are now awake to African American spirituality, hoodoo, conjure, all that. And I love it. I love it. The ancestors are happy. But y'all need to learn to crawl before you walk. What does a med school student do when they get sick? They do one or two things. They either make themselves sicker or they actually go to a doctor, someone who has completed training. Same thing with someone who is in school to be an automotive mechanic. What do they do when their car breaks down? They either screw their car up or they go to a mechanic. Guys, it's okay to get some help while you're learning and stay the course. That's another thing I want to tell you guys. Stay the course. You know, it's not going to be built overnight. It'll always be worth it, but it's not going to be built overnight. Be patient. Allow yourselves to make some mistakes. Don't be afraid of failures. Okay, that's how we learn. But keep going, keep trying, keep working. It'll be worth it in the end. All right. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that working. I'm going to have to dub over it. So that's the hardest part when I do voiceovers, is making like my hand movements coincide with, and sometimes I forget what I was thinking at the time. And I'm like, okay, yeah, it's crazy. But anyway, man, thank y'all. I appreciate each and every one of you, and run them donations. Peace out.